Hey, what's up, guys? Meteorologist Doug Hetty. I hope you've had a great work week. And then, of course, heading into the weekend now, it looks pretty good. We do have a lot more clouds out there, and that's because we have this storm system that is heading toward us as we go through the afternoon hours. First off, huge shout out to my boys, Superior Roofing and Construction. They're a four-state premier roofing contractor. They're family owned, they're local, they're located at 7th and High Street in Joplin. I had them do my roof a couple of months ago. You should have them do yours as well. Numbers right there on the screen. All right, so weather savants, we're gonna cover today this storm system working through, and then we have another big one right behind it, late Monday into Tuesday. So we're gonna do most of our focus on that. We'll do a weather question, maybe a little bit long range, but it's mainly gonna be focusing on what is rotating into the area. So let's take a look. Look at the rain, look at the snow, which has been increasing. Now, this front edge, a lot of it's not reaching the ground, but it will very quickly. So we have showers picking up from Joplin, Pittsburgh, Chanute. In the northern counties, you can see snow is mixing in from Fort Scott, Garnett to Burlington. But again, a lot of this leading edge is not reaching the ground yet, but will start to very quickly as we go through the rest of the morning into the early afternoon hours. It's going to be very light. You can see the heavier snow. Is still Wichita is really rain, but you can see the heaviest snow near Hutchinson and then back toward Hayes, Dodge City, Colby, Concordia, and then just to the west of Kansas City. So this is kind of what we're keeping our eyes on as we go through the rest of the afternoon. All right, weather question for you, and then we'll go back to that. Weather question for you. Why can it snow when temperatures are above freezing, which we are seeing right now? Um, this is interesting because you get a very wet snow when the snow almost wants to go to rain, but in the atmosphere it's snowing and it's trying to turn to rain. It just doesn't have quite time, so when it hits the ground, it's still snow, so it's melting as it comes down. That's why we usually get those big fat flakes when it's above 30 degrees, but it's below freezing so much above us. It just has this little shallow layer here at the surface that we are sitting at 38 degrees, and that's why we're getting snow. And then obviously, so that wet snow in the upper 20s and 30s is the snowball snow. And then you get a very dry snow under about 27. And of course, yeah, you can't make a snowman with it. All right, so let's get back to this system as we go through the overnight hours, afternoon overnight hours. So let's go into 4:30 p.m. So this is going to be during the game in Kansas City. Light to moderate snow mixed in with rain is going to be pushing through. It could come down at a pretty good clip, so we're gonna have to watch that later on today. But accumulation wise, mainly just slushy accumulations around Kansas City as the temperatures are going to be at or just above freezing. Farther south, Joplin, Springfield, you're purely rain. Once you get up toward Yates Center, Iola, you guys are getting a little rain snow mix back toward Wichita and Salina. All right, let's continue through the afternoon. By 8 p.m., you can see a band of snow now, Kansas City, Salina, Wichita, into southeastern Kansas. Now that it's dark, we're starting to get some accumulations. Again, mainly grassy, but some light accumulations as this storm system continues to kind of fall apart. And then it pushes into central Missouri by 4:30 in the morning, and it's pretty much gone. Not much left. We have a lot of clouds for us tomorrow, some flurries, hit and miss, and then finally we clear out and get some sunshine by the time we head into Monday. All right, so let's look at snowfall amounts. I think by far the heaviest is going to be western parts of Kansas, but there is going to be a stripe that goes along I-70, probably up towards St. Joe, just on the north side of Kansas City, that gets in that 3 to 6 inch band. Everybody else in a 1 to 3 inch band. And then in the white, which includes my area, a dusting upwards to an inch. This is mainly going to be north of the Joplin Metro, but in southeastern Kansas, southwestern parts of Missouri. So not a big storm system, but the next system has more potential to really change things up. Let's go into this. So we're going to go all the way to Tuesday morning. Here it comes, developing. Temperatures colder this time. So now by Tuesday afternoon, it's sneaking closer to us. And then by Tuesday evening, it's working into northeastern Oklahoma, and then also northwest Arkansas, seeing rain snow mix, and then it lifts through. So here's 11 p.m. on Tuesday. The entire four-state area, meaning southeast Kansas, southwest Missouri, northeast Oklahoma, northwest Arkansas, all getting snow, kind of riding along that I-44 corridor, finally kind of pushes far enough north that Kansas City and Topeka start to get into the action. Joplin, Tulsa, Fayetteville, moderate to heavy snow, and then slowly works out of here as we go into Wednesday morning. Now, this storm system has been pretty inconsistent of where it wants to track. I I think I know where it wants to track. I mean, if we look at the upper level model here, and this is where it gets kind of interesting. So we're right here. You see where the X is. Here's the upper level lows that rotate through. So one, and then here comes late Tuesday into Wednesday. And it rotates out right about Fort Smith, Arkansas, and that is pretty close to where it should rotate out, maybe a hair farther north. I'm banking this on the heady pattern of what has happened in the past when it worked through. So it should bank out somewhere west central, northwest parts of Arkansas, which in return should give a nice heavy stripe of snow. So I'm kind of excited to see how that one all kind of plans out and pans out, I guess, as we go into next week to see if we can get at least one decent little snow in here. That would definitely be nice. All right, guys, I hope you have a great afternoon. Go Chiefs, of course. And make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you get notifications. Any comments, any questions, anything you want me to cover, make sure you leave it in the comment section below. Have a great afternoon.